Generally a centre-half, but playing at right back today and slipping it in here so that West Ham can whip it across the face in towards Sakho.
Really good delivery that from Kouyaté, great run, got himself forward towards the byline. It's good defending in the end.
December when he went on loan to Queen's Park Rangers, the other side of London. That was a challenge by Noble, which has earned him the first yellow card of the West Ham season.
Just lost his foot in there, Mark Noble, immediately jumping up, and he's not quick enough to recover. He knew that as well. He knows he's never...
Mesut Ozil flicked off the wall, and Arsenal have themselves a corner.
That is a big wall as well there that West Ham put in play. Very quickly gets his team on their way.
Giroud snatched out by Reed, hit by Oxlade-Chamberlain. If there's a player in the Premier League right now who looks ready for it, it is Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain.
Yeah, and these are always so tempting. When they come at you like that and you can hit him on the full, he hits it beautifully, doesn't he? He's got exactly the right shape on it. Just doesn't get it.
Cazorla's free kick, Mertesackers up, Koscielny actually was offside. So it wouldn't have counted, but the two centre-halves combined promisingly there.
Yeah. Done exactly the right thing there, Koscielny, recognising that his teammate might be just getting his head on it there. In fact, he looks just a fraction offside as that ball's whipped in, Mertesacker, but Koscielny goes close. But anything in and around the centre-half, that's when you've got to be alive.
Cresswell. It's a smart switch if Payet can keep it alive. And he did. Dimitri Payet, Sakho hurling himself in there.
Excellent football. The switch from Cresswell initially looked a little bit big for Payet. He does great to scamper after it and keep it in play. Does really well there and just manages to nod it back, and that's a really clever ball whipped in. Gives Sakho something to go for.
Giroud, Ramsey, Ozil. Bonner watched it back.
Did.
Turned sweetly out of trouble and then just kept on going. Clear of Oxford, worrying Cresswell. This is some run from Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. There's Cazorla! Oh, what a goal that would have been.
Great run. Brilliant work from Oxlade-Chamberlain. And 2 or 3 times there he was second best, but he just kept going. He's actually looking for support. Who's making a run for me? Where are you? Nobody there. So again, head down, off he goes once more. Stands a lovely cross up, and Cazorla was thinking about really flying his foot through it, and in the end just tries to lob that back towards the far post. He's unlucky.
Monreal's cross. Giroud didn't really get airborne. Noble snatched it away. It reached Ramsey, deflection, and Adrian had to leap and arch to turn it over.
Amazing when those sort of strikes, when they get a deflection, it can have the goalkeeper in all sorts of trouble. We saw the
Willian yesterday.
Yeah, we saw Willian yesterday. Yeah, exactly the same thing. There it dips very, very quickly. And the goalkeeper
himself back from a busy summer. Payet done very well. Dimitri Payet.
Lucky.
That was smart.
Lucky. What he has to his advantage, this guy, is that he's left foot, right foot, not a problem to him. Either side, very comfortable. Shaping up with his left foot there, drops back, checks back on the right, and trying to get that dip in behind him.
Monreal. Moved on here for Ramsey. It's Aaron Ramsey. Adrian felt the need to dive.
Chance that for him. Because over the last couple of seasons, he's shown everybody that he has got goals in his game. He's got Debussy outside him. It's one of those that... Yeah.
Aimed it at Kouyaté! And West Ham snatch a lead at the Emirates!
Oh, I said, just put it in there, give these guys, you've got all these players that are so powerful in the air. What I don't understand is how Kouyaté has a clear run to just run straight towards the penalty spot, gets there well before Petr Cech. He has to have someone on his toes in front of him that's protecting that delivery. That's such an easy ball for Dimitri Payet to put in there. He loves it. He'd have put his head on the end of that of him. It wasn't right.
Ozil. Ramsey. Ozil, lovely dart from Mesut Ozil. It's come out to Debuchy, and Reed's in the way. Arsenal responding, but West Ham...
That was. Might have been critical of James Tomkins once or twice before. But he gets across here, he stays on his feet, and that's a really important interception from Mesut Ozil. He might have a piece of his shirt, he might be hanging on to him a bit. He just does enough already.
Scraped away at full stretch by Cresswell, and West Ham could counter here with Payet, waved on by Martin Atkinson. Noble, Zarate, Cresswell playing in Ozil. Giroud through the middle. Ozil's ball for Olivier Giroud. I think Adrian had it covered.
Yeah, unlucky. Always asking a lot for Olivier Giroud to try and knock that one in from that sort of angle. Good play initially from Monreal, decent run, better from Ozil running in behind. Cuts that one back foot, but from there on his left foot, it's going to ask a lot to beat the goalie there.
Oxlade-Chamberlain away from Oxford, running at Cresswell. Set back for Olivier Giroud. Decent save from Adrian.
It is good work from the goalkeeper. Lovely run from Oxlade-Chamberlain. Giroud had options to his left. Again, first time really second half we've seen Oxlade-Chamberlain go past people. Good work that from the goalkeeper. A little deflection, never easy. It's a decent hand on it.
Yeah, it says something about the urgency of...
Ramsey can tuck in there with Santi Cazorla.
Cresswell. And back by Zarate, too! Near silence at the Emirates, stunned by...
That time he did make the right decision. He didn't dwell on the ball when it broke for him, when it came out to him. Just decides to have a touch. He hardly even looked up. Again, goalkeeper there, I don't know what he's thinking, Petr Cech. He's not even set. I don't think he's even expecting Zarate to hit that, but I've been wanting my goalkeeper to do something about that. Yes, it's well hit and it's accurate, but he's miles away from that, the goalkeeper.
He looked on the wrong foot, didn't he?
Yeah, he is completely... He's just not set, not ready for that at all. And he should...
Giroud in advance of them both. In by Cazorla, and met by Giroud. And comfortably enveloped by Adrian.
Under severe pressure there, Giroud, isn't he, to try and get enough on that. And again, a clipped cross rather than one that's really fizzed in.
Cazorla. Walcott. Koscielny's kept driving forward, and Walcott can drive him from behind. It's Theo Walcott. Turned out to be neither one thing nor the other. But there was some purpose about it, and there's a corner at the end of it.
Yeah, a little deflection on that strike. Koscielny runs past Theo Walcott, off trying to offer him something, just a little deflection there.
Ramsey, Giroud. Wouldn't come down for Sanchez. Ogbonna at his back. Now Tomkins and Giroud have stayed down, and actually I think this is cause for concern. Suspect there's been a clash of heads here, and it doesn't look nice at all.
That cross, wasn't it, there, that Ramsey put in his Tomkins and Giroud. Looked like there's been a real bang of heads right there. Yeah.
See him at the moment. I think Tomkins is up, isn't he? Ramsey comfortably away from Kouyaté. Alexis Sanchez. Monreal. Reed did well again.
Put that in. Took an extra.
A lot of space here for Sanchez. He can make space count. Alexis Sanchez. And Walcott had a snap at it. And Nolan headed it out. And it came to Monreal and then Ramsey. And now Oxlade-Chamberlain!
Oxlade-Chamberlain. This was the one that dropped for Theo Walcott on the volley. That looked like it was perhaps going wide anyway. And then they recycle it. They've got the overload down the right side. Good hit. Goalkeeper.
Ozil out of the shadow into the sunshine. Monreal beyond Giroud. Snatched out by Payet. Fired back in by Cazorla. Away by Adrian, away by Reed from Monreal. Lifted back in by Ozil. Ogbona's won the header, and Payet can turn out of trouble. Jarvis, Nolan, calmly done by West Ham. 2 minutes plus stoppage time here just to get a point. Oxlade-Chamberlain, flag went up, referee waved it on. In for Giroud, who's leaving it over.
Yeah, not an easy one, on his right foot as well. That he looked like he was just fractionally ahead of that Olivier Giroud. Good run again from Oxlade-Chamberlain, who's, I think, along with Koscielny, has probably been one of Arsenal's better players, but not an easy one to finish that.